Hi, I am Dr. Vijay Misra, Associate Professor, Edina Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Sagar, MP, with an interesting and learning episode of B Pharma on the important units of nutraceuticals, including Introduction to Nutraceutical as Science, Historical Perspectives, Classification, Scope, Applied Aspects of the Nutraceutical Science, and Sources of Nutraceuticals, which is one of the important units of section Drug Design of B Pharm 8th semester. Let's start our episode while taking a look at what we are going to learn today. Module 1, Introduction to Nutraceutical as Science, Historical Perspective. Module 2, Classification and Scope of Nutraceuticals. Module 3, Applied Aspects of Nutraceutical Science. Module 4, Sources of Nutraceuticals. Let's start with the general introduction about nutraceuticals as science with its historical perspectives. Module 1, Introduction to Nutraceutical as Science, Historical Perspective. Dear students, foods and food habits in today's lifestyle have led to the disturbances in an ideally nutritionally balanced body. There is still much ignorance and confusion about nutrition in the minds of the general population. About 70% population would definitely buy specific foods to reduce the risk of diseases, but they do not want to be faced with constant decisions about the health benefits of different foods or diets. Many are unwilling or unable to follow dietary guidelines, which is perhaps not surprising because dietary reference values takes little or no account of today's busy lifestyle. Food and drugs from nature plays a quite significant role in public healthcare system throughout the world. Nutraceuticals have evolved from the recognition of the link between food and health. Historically, Greek physician Hippocrates, known as father of medicine, said, "Let food be your medicine." The philosophy behind this statement is to focus on the prevention. In 1989, the term nutraceuticals was defined by Dr. Stephen L. DeFelice, the founder and chairman of the Foundation for Innovation in Medicine, located in Cranford, New Jersey, as isolated nutrients, herbal products, dietary supplements, genetically engineered foods, and processed products, and generally sold in medicinal form that have a physiological benefit or provide protection against chronic disease. Nutraceutical is a combination of nutrition and pharmaceuticals, the food products which give good health as well as prevention and treatment of disease are included in nutraceutical product. Nutraceuticals are clearly not drugs, which are pharmacologically active substances that will potentiate, antagonize, or otherwise modify any physiological or metabolic function. However, with the increasing knowledge about the pharmacological effects of certain nutrients at the cellular level can be continued to adhere to this differentiation. A nutraceutical or pharmaconutrient is surely a nutrient that not only maintains, supports, and normalizes any physiologic or metabolic function, but can also potentiate, antagonize, or modify physiologic or metabolic functions. A nutraceutical may then be a single natural nutrient in powder or tablet form, not necessarily a complete food but equally not a drug. However, there is a lot of confusion regarding the terminology like nutraceuticals, functional foods, dietary supplements, medical foods, phytochemicals, etc. There seems to be a thin dividing line in their interchangeable usage by different people on different occasions. Hence, these terms need to be defined in order to gain better understanding of nutraceuticals. First is food. Food is defined by the Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act 1968. The food is an article that provides taste, aroma or nutritive value. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) considers food as generally recognized as safe, GRAS in short term. Second one is drug. It is defined as a substance intended for use in the diagnosis, cure, mitigation, treatment or prevention of disease in man or other animals. A substance other than food intended to affect the structure or any function of the human body or animal. Third one is functional food. Nutraceuticals, sometimes referred as functional foods, have caused heated debate because they blur the traditional dividing line between food and medicine. When food is being cooked or prepared using scientific intelligence with or without the knowledge of how or why it is being used, then the food is called as functional food. Thus, functional food provides the body with the required amount of vitamins, fats, proteins, carbohydrate necessary for healthy survival. When functional food aids in the prevention or treatment of disease or disorder other than deficiency conditions like anemia, it is called a nutraceutical. Thus, a functional food for one consumer can act as a nutraceutical for other consumer. For example, nutraceuticals include fortified dairy products. Milk as such is a nutrient and its product casein is a pharmaceutical, and citrus fruits orange juice is nutrient and its constituent ascorbic acid is a pharmaceutical. Fourth one is dietary supplement. As per the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act 1994, dietary supplement is a product that contains one or more dietary ingredients like vitamin, mineral, herb or other botanical amino acid, protein, and also includes any possible component of the diet as well as concentrates, constituents, extracts, metabolites of these compounds of combinations of these. Fifth one is medical foods. These are a specific category of therapeutic agents which are intended for the nutritional management of a specific disease. An example of medical foods is formulations intended to manage patients with inborn errors in amino acid metabolism. Advantages of nutraceuticals. Nutraceuticals show various advantages. Some of them are as follows. First one is nutraceuticals, a rich diet along with regular exercise, stress reduction and maintenance of healthy body weight will maximize health and reduce disease risk. Second advantage is this support patients' tendency for self-treatment. Third one is the nutraceutical are associated with prevention and treatment of many kinds of diseases like age-dependent disease such as rheumatoid arthritis, sleeping disorders, digestion problems, cancer, osteoporosis, high blood pressures, diabetes, neurological disorders, obesity, etc. Next advantage is the nutraceuticals are preferred because new drug molecules are difficult to discover and expensive to synthesize. Next one is improve health, skin, hair, etc., delay aging and increases life expectancy. Next one is reduce side effects with desirable outcomes and less toxicity. It is a holistic approach. Some disadvantages also associated with nutraceuticals, and some of them are not subjected to same testing and regulations as pharmaceuticals. Next disadvantage is companies creating unregulated products to create a wide profit margin. Next disadvantage is bioavailability of nutrients is lower. No regulatory definitions are there. Module 2. This is classification of nutraceuticals. Numerous nutraceuticals currently are available in the market. Nutraceuticals can be classified in various categories which are as follows. First one is carotenoids, isoprenoids. It includes beta-carotene. Its antioxidant action boosts activity of natural killer immune cells and gives cornea protection against UV light. Second is lutein. It protects the eyes against the development of age-related macular degeneration, cataracts and cancer of colon. Third one is lycopene. It is a powerful antioxidant, protects against formation of cancers of prostate, bladder, cervical and leukemia. It reduces cholesterol levels. Fourth one is tocotrienol. It has anti-cancer, breast cancer activity and promotes cardiovascular health. Fifth one is saponins. They lower cholesterol and are effective against colon cancer. Second category is polyphenolic compounds, which includes flavonoids. They act as antioxidants and reduce risk of cancer. Second is flavonols. They act as antioxidants. Third one is flavones. They act as antioxidants and reduce risk of cancer. Fourth one is anthocyanins. They act as antioxidants, counteract inflammation in the body and lower blood sugar levels in diabetic persons. Fifth one is phenolic acid. They reduce oxidation of low density lipids, that is LDL, cholesterol and reduce formation of cancer. Sixth one is resveratrol. It lowers total serum cholesterol and increases high density lipids, that is HDL. Seventh one is curcumin. It is a strong anti-inflammatory, antioxidant and effective anti-clotting agent. Next one is glucosinolates. They act as anti-cancer, having greatest protection against bladder cancer. Next category is phytoestrogens. First one is isoflavones. They lower cholesterol, act as antioxidants and effective against prostate, breast, bowel and other cancers. Second one is lignans. They inhibit the development of breast and colon cancer. Next category is dietary fibers. It includes soluble fibers, prebiotics. They maintain a healthy digestive tract and act as anti-cancer agent. Second category is insoluble fibers. They maintain a healthy digestive tract and active against colon cancer. Next category is sulfides or thiols, dithiothione. They maintain healthy immune function. Next category is fatty acids. It includes omega-3 fatty acids, polyunsaturated fatty acids. They are potent controllers of the inflammatory process, maintain brain function and reduce cholesterol disposition. Second is monosaturated fatty acids. They reduce risk of coronary heart disease. Next category is probiotics and prebiotics. Example is lactobacilli, bifidobacteria. They are used in dairy and non-dairy applications and may improve gastrointestinal health and systematic immunity. Next category is minerals. Example is calcium, selenium, zinc. They are important constituents of balanced diet. Next includes polyol, sugar alcohols, example xylitol, sorbitol. They may reduce risk of dental caries or cavities. Now we move for Scope of nutraceuticals. Nutrition is a poorly understood concept in India. The percentage of people who are properly nourished is very small. The imbalances of nourishment patterns give rise to three categories of pupils. First one is overnourished. About 80 millions are included in this category. Undernourished, about 380 millions, and nourished with calories but not nutrients are about 570 million. The entire population below the poverty line has been considered as undernourished, irrespective of their calories intake. Similarly, the people who consume less than 175 gram of fruits and vegetables in a day have been considered deficient in micronutrients. Thus, the pressing need of the consumer is to supplement food with external nutrients to avoid disease conditions. The scope of the nutraceutical field is enormous, both in terms of types of interventions and the variety of health outcomes. Conceptually, this area can be seen as positioned between medicinal drugs and basic nutrition. The use of nutraceuticals as an attempt to accomplish desirable therapeutic outcomes with reduced side effects as compared with other therapeutic agents has made the great economic success. The preference for the discovery and the production of nutraceuticals over pharmaceuticals is well appreciated by the pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies. The Indian nutraceutical industry has great prospects. Over the last decade, a wide range of products have been available, giving an insight into the tremendous growth. On one hand, a booming economy has resulted in overall increase in disposable income of population. Added to this, unhealthy eating habits coupled with sedentary lifestyle have led to increased incidence of diet and its related health issues. On the other hand, there is a growing awareness on the importance of nutrition and diet for long-term good health. These have contributed to a favorable market conditions for nutraceutical industry in India. Nutraceutical is a growing healthcare industry in India. The Indian nutraceutical market valued at US dollar 1480 million in 2011 and is estimated to grow up to US dollar 2731 million in 2016. Nutraceuticals is playing important role in development of future therapeutics, but it depends on the control of purity, efficacy and safety. Nutraceutical products are used in prevention of disease, not in cure of disease. Major nutraceutical companies are GlaxoSmithKline Consumer Healthcare, Dower India, Cadila Healthcare, EID Parry, Alpha Laboratories, Amway, Elder Pharmaceuticals, Biteco, Combita and Ranbaxy. Examples of some nutraceuticals are GRD, nutritional supplement, proteins, vitamins, minerals and carbohydrates. It is prepared by Zydus Cadila Limited, India. Second one is Proteinex, protein supplement, pre-digested proteins, vitamins, minerals and carbohydrates prepared by Pfizer Limited, India. Calcirol D3, calcium supplement, calcium and vitamins prepared by Cadila Healthcare Limited, India. Nutraceuticals contain health-promoting ingredients or natural components that have a potential health benefit for the body. Consumer interest in the relationship between diet and health has increased the demand for information on nutraceuticals. Rapid advances in science and technology, increasing healthcare costs, an aging population and rising interest in attaining wellness through diet are among the factors fueling interest in nutraceuticals. Nutraceuticals currently available in the market represent a small fraction of the possible products. The vast potential for functional foods will not be achieved without extensive scientific research to ensure the safety and efficacy of these products. Friends, till now you have gained a complete idea about nutraceuticals as science, its historical perspectives, classifications, and scope of nutraceuticals. If you have missed any of the module or content, you may log on to our website www.cec.nic.in to download videos, frequently asked questions, LOR, and other contents so that you can remain updated with this chapter. Dear students, now we move on module 3rd, which is related with applied aspects of the nutraceutical science. Nutraceuticals mainly consist of, first one is nutrients, the substances which have established nutritional functions like vitamins, minerals, amino acids, fatty acids, etc. Second one is herbals, phytochemicals. Herbs are as old as human civilization and provide a complete storehouse of remedies to cure acute and chronic diseases like aloe vera, garlic, etc. Third one is dietary supplements, a product other than tobacco, intended to supplement the diet that contains one or more of the dietary ingredients like probiotics, prebiotics, antioxidants, enzymes, etc. Research has proved that foods with phytochemicals may help to provide protection from different diseases. Antioxidants may be helpful in avoiding chronic diseases by preventing oxidative damage to our body. Nutraceuticals are currently receiving recognition as being beneficial in coronary heart disease, obesity, diabetes, cancer, osteoporosis, and other chronic and degenerative diseases such as Parkinson and Alzheimer's disease. Evidences indicate that the mechanistic action of natural compounds involve a wide array of biological processes, including activation of antioxidant defenses, signal transduction pathways, cell survival associated gene expression, cell proliferation, and differentiation and preservation of mitochondrial integrity in regards of applied aspects of nutraceuticals. Glucosamine sulfate in several European countries used as first line of the treatment for arthritis. Their side effects and contraindications are less, but diabetic persons need to be careful as glucosamine may have an effect on insulin resistance. Glucosamine sulfate stimulates the production of hyaluronic acid in joint fluid, which relieves pain and improves mobility by repairing damaged cartilage. Methylsulfonyl methane, that is MSM, is sold as nutritional and dietary supplement often used in combination with glucosamine and chondroitin used for the treatment of pain and inflammation. The MSM provides sulfur for the formation of the cartilage matrix and the antioxidant system. Next one is soya protein, isoflavonoid and flax lignan are beneficial in the prevention or symptoms reduction of cardiovascular diseases, that is CVD. In 1999, FDA approved permission for manufacturing of soya foods. The use of at least 25 grams of soya protein per day reduces the risk of developing CVD. Flaxseed contains lignans and fibers which involve in cardiac protection. Tea polyphenols have anti-inflammatory, antithrombotic and antiplatelet properties and are effective in lowering the risk of developing CVD. Nowadays, People are more conscious about their health, and these products offer the promised health benefits. Nutraceutical products are collaborative research efforts of food, chemistry, and pharmaceutical sciences. Companies involved in nutraceuticals production invest more on scientific research to validate their manufacturing standards products by keeping the view in mind consumer benefits and differentiate their products from dietary supplements. Consumers are turning massively towards nutraceuticals to improve well-being where pharmaceuticals fails. Nowadays, many international companies move within the industry, professional organizations, academia, and health regulatory agencies to add specific legal and scientific criteria to the definition and standards of nutraceuticals. As healthcare industry is growing in India, growth of pharmaceutical is also increasing because people want to treat their diseases by improving their health with the help of fast moving healthcare goods. India is a significant player in this field because it has extensive market and facilities like rich biodiversity, world-class research and development, that is R&D facilities, resources, qualified human resources, and varied raw materials aspects that give our country a leading edge. Now students, we move for next module, module 4, sources of nutraceuticals. There are various rich sources of nutraceuticals like beta carotene presents in carrots, oat, and vegetables. Lutein presents in corn, avocado, egg yolk, and spinach. Lycopene presents in tomatoes, watermelon, grapes, guava, and papaya. Tocotrienol presents in grains and palm oil. Saponins present in chickpeas and soybeans. Flavanone present in citrus fruits. Flavonols present in onions, apples, tea, and broccoli. Anthocyanins present in blueberries and blackberries. Phenolic acid present in berries and legumes. Resveratrol present in dark grapes, raisins, berries, and polygonum. Curcumin presents in turmeric root. Isoflavone present in soybeans and legumes. Glucosamine presents in bovine trachea and shellfish. Carnitine presents in heart, skeletal muscle. Lignans present in flaxseed, rye, and vegetables. Water-soluble fibers present in legumes, oats, and barley. Water-insoluble fibers present in whole grain foods, wheat, corn, bran, and nuts. Omega-3 fatty acids present in salmon and flaxseed. Probiotics, example, lactobacilli, bifidobacteria present in yogurt. Minerals like calcium, selenium, zinc present in food. Polyol sugar alcohols like xylitol, sorbitol present in foods. Conclusion: nutraceuticals are gaining the important position in growing health market of India as well as of the world. By giving complementary benefits, it will play an important role in the 21st therapeutic scenario. The therapeutic action depends upon the purity, efficacy, and safety. Nutraceutical market is increasing in India due to the improvement of the health with the specific treatment. Nutraceuticals are the natural bioactive chemical compounds that have health promoting, disease preventing, or medicinal properties. Consumers are deeply concerned about how their health care is managed, administered, and proceed. They are frustrated with the expensive, high-tech disease treatment approach prominent in modern medicine. The consumer is seeking the complementary or alternative beneficial products, and the red tape of managed care makes nutraceutical particularly appealing. Hence, nutraceutical can be recommended as a regular part of the diet. Health professionals, nutritionists, and regulatory toxicologists should strategically work together to plan appropriate regulation to provide ultimate health and therapeutic benefit to mankind. However, some area of concern are as follows. Dear student, you have to pay attention on these concerned topics and points. First one is the cost of a nutraceutical product should be maintained to its lowest limit so that poor people can fulfill their needs. Second one is there will be specific laws for the nutraceuticals, food supplements regarding the quality of the nutrient used and also for the packaging of nutraceuticals. Third one is there should be a guideline for the adulterants so that the nutritive value should be maintained. Fourth one is researchers designing nutraceutical in such a way that it will give a complementary treatment with the death-causing diseases like cancer, AIDS. Fifth one is estimating the quality, purity and safety standards. More comprehensive product information and more accurate product labeling is important, but better nutrition, education of health professionals, the media and the general population is the key to long-term success. So I can say a nutraceutical a day may keep the doctor away. With all these information, here we come to the end of the today's lecture. Do keep in mind what we have discussed today. This is a time for your self-study. If you want to learn more for enhancing your knowledge, you may go on our website, that is www.cec.nic.in for MCQ, quiz and LORs. Till then, keep studying. Goodbye.